Let me go live for. You have to practice every day, guys. I could see because next week so we will be fasting. So this week, how much things I want to practice? Like you have to practice like anything every day.
We'll do it.
Yeah. Until unless you practice, guys, so it is difficult for you guys to understand the technology, guys. Guys, what is the difference between this in Facebook? Share on your own timeline, share on to your page, and share to your group. So what does it indicate? The share on your own timeline means who is good in Facebook? Vikas and Sarik Pawan.
Oh, touch time. I don't know about the timeline. Timeline in the sense, like in kind of wishes or anything that they'll be doing it.
Yeah, it's
It will
correct.
be
Timeline
listed
that is
directly.
wishes only.
Hmm?
Timeline means it may be wishes only.
And share to your page means
Means on your profile, like in Insta or anything else, you'll be having a separate feed, chat feed or anything. Whatever you post, it will be on your page. If you open Tajuddin directly, what are the posts that you posted in terms of images, in terms of videos, irrespective of things, everything will be listed out in that itself. That is a particularly on your this thing you'll be posting it. Timeline means timeline can be viewed by other peoples also, or group of peoples whoever only, and within the group, if you want, you can hide to anyone. If you want only you have to view, you can view it, or if you want to keep it public, you can keep it public, or private means only to particular peoples you can make it view. That is how it is. Like in WhatsApp, even for status also we can do that same thing. Privacy or everything is there, right?
Okay.
That one, if you go to privacy settings, you'll get to whom you want everyone about you, or a DP should be viewed to whom only one, or to the contacts. Even in the contacts means only particular people it can be made it. That is how the settings is. However you want, we can do it.
Okay, so let's start the session now. Okay, guys, so ACL can be configured, okay, in the router, layer 3 switches, as well as on your firewall as well. Okay, please remember this. Okay, so today's topics. So we shall discuss, the first thing is we'll do the lab for named ACL, named access control list. Okay, and next topic we shall discuss about your NAT. Okay, NAT, PAT. Okay, So in NAT again, we'll be having static NAT, and we also have the dynamic NAT, and last thing is PAT with overload. Okay, so if possible, today we shall discuss about the IPv6. So IPv6 also we shall discuss. So depend like how the times, if a time allow us to do this, also we'll do the IPv6. Okay, guys.
Static NAT, dynamic NAT, and one more such.
Static, dynamic, and PAT with overload. PAT with overload. Okay, what is the standard access list number, guys? Where it starts?
1 to 99.
For extended?
100 to 999.
100 to
999. 999.
okay, what is the difference between standard and extended?
For standard ACL, we have to configure near to the destination, whereas it extended at the source, you have to configure it. Okay, and in a standard ACL, so we only a particular entire network will be blocked while configuring, whereas in this one you have a both source address and the destination address in that extended.
Tell me which are like services we can do here.
Similar to like controlling the managing the traffic management we can do.
Fine, fair enough. Then managing the traffic, like so unnecessary traffic we can block.
Can be filtered out. Yes.
Can be filtered, can be denied. Correct.
Yes.
Okay, then apart from one of the important feature in extended. One of the very important features, which you forgot to tell that.
Oh, yes. There's a basic level of security.
This is a basic level of security. What we are doing is a basic level of security. So these, as I told you, that it can be configured on your router, as well as layer 3 switches, and even the firewall also. Okay, so can I explain?
Yes.
See, actually the ACL, how many types we have the ACL?
3.
All right. The first one is standard ACL, and second one is your extended.
Third one would be a named.
Okay. Okay, third one is your named ACL. Okay, so in the organization, guys, remember in the organizations, most they use named ACL. Okay, named ACL is nothing but a combination of your standard and extended. These two, the combination of both the two. Okay, the configuration is same thing how you configure standard and extended. Okay, if you talk about the this thing standard, okay, what is the function of the is standard ACL? So let's open one of the topology. What we did previous lab. I think we have done some standard and extended. So let's say we'll open extended. Okay, this is the lab what we did. Right, this is the extended ACL, right? This is your extended access list. We can see, right? This is the extended access list.
Yes, but
Okay.
protocols should it in a sense.
Right, this is fine, correct, fair enough. So we have done correctly because extended access list 1 to 100. Okay, standard access list should be configured nearest to destination, and extended should be configured in nearest to source. Okay, now see, we cannot remember this number, right? 1 to 99, okay, and 100 to
199.
100 to
199.
199, right? 199. See, this number cannot be remembered. See, example, if you talk about one router, maybe you are configuring 10 ACLs. Okay, so in this router, you configure the 20 ACL. It's difficult for you to remember this number, right? Some we configured with 1, 11, 12, different this thing. That's the reason they have come up with a solution that is your named ACL. Okay, the configuration same configuration, nothing difference. The only difference is just we had to give here just IP access list. That's it. Instead of giving that, how do you configure? We have to give the command is say example IP access list. IP access list extended with the name. Okay, say example you want to block one of the HR team PC. Means you can remember, right? Okay, one of the HR team, so one PC has been blocked. PC or laptop has been denied. We can remember, right? Understood. Extended. So here extended, we can give the number also. We can number give, say example 110. Okay, but by seeing this name, we can identify that some specific department. Okay, so there is one of the PC has been blocked to access to other network. Maybe you are not allowed to access telnet. You're not allowed to access your internet. So these things. Okay, guys. So can we do the lab now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what I will do, let me open the new one. So I will take the same topology which I did. Just I'll remove the ACL. Then I will same thing, smart work, right? So let's say
PowerShell command.
Yes,
PowerShell command. Yeah, no, I remember that means in the standard it may permit or deny the entire protocol suite, but whereas in extended only particular protocols can be denied or permitted. Means it controls.
Yes. Okay, now I'll open this named ACL. So let's remove the previous configuration. We can able to see my screen, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yes, show IP access list. Okay, this is the access list which we configured because we have blocked the to access the internet. Okay, permit IP NAMs. This is your extended access list. Okay, how to remove these guys?
No.
No. Access list 150.
150.
That's it. Check show IP route now. Okay. What does it indicate? What it does indicate, guys? What does it indicate?
Normal static routing has been configured.
Configured, yes. Normal static routing has been configured. Because, first we have to configure the routing protocol to make them communicate with each other. Right?
Yes.
Okay, show IP access list. Okay, so here, as you know that your extended access list should be configured nearest to source.
So extended, near to source, yes.
Extended. Okay, so if you check show IP route, okay, so they have the communication with each other. If you check to each other, I think they can able to communicate. So let me check this. Yeah, so they do have the communication now. Okay, so now let's configure your named ACL. Named is access list. And this point is not applicable here. Okay, so let's set up the scenario first. Okay, what should be our scenario now? So let's say, so this PC, so what we can see here, so this PC, which has got 1.3, okay, I want to block this PC. I want to block this PC to access my web server. The web server PC IP address is 2.2.2. Sorry, 2.2.
2.2.
Okay. Now, this is the laptop. Okay, I will also block to access the telnet. To access the telnet for my router. Okay, guys. So how do I block this one? So I want to block to access the your web server, that is internet. That is www. Okay. To block the telnet, I have to block with port number 23. Got it?
Yes.
Okay. This is a scenario I have set. Okay. So now we can set even this one as well. Say example, you can do ICMP packet also we can block, but I don't want to do that. Let's communicate with each other. Okay. Everything blocked is not good. Okay. Okay, you understood, right? Scenario?
Yes.
Two scenario I want to set here. Okay, the first one is, so this PC, what we can see here, this PC, I am not going to access the internet. To access these web servers. This laptop, okay, so I am not going to allow to access the telnet. Okay, so before that, first check whether the telnet is configured in this PC or not. Check.
No.
No.
No. Only static routing has been configured.
Yes. We should configure the telnet here. Okay, so let's configure the telnet first. Okay. I will create user. Say example, this is my. I'll give my name. 1 second, guys. I think I'm getting one call. I don't know.
Yes.
Guys, this is all fake calls, man. That's all. Loan. They were asking me to take the loan. Okay, so let's create user. Okay, privilege level I will give 15. Okay, password I will give secret. Okay, I will give Cisco 123. Okay, so let's create line VTY 0 to 4. Password is Cisco 123. Okay, login local. Check can they able to first, can they do telnet to my router? So telnet 192.168.2.1. Okay, yes, they have the access now. Okay,
It's
so
counted.
this is my router 2, show IP route. I do have the access now. Okay, so let's close this. Now we'll configure here. Okay, where you have to configure, guys?
At source.
Source, because these can be
At server.
configured. This can be configured only on your nearest to source, because it is come under the extended access list.
Yes.
Correct. This come under your extended access list. Okay. Yeah.
So after this, you can just mention what are the things that we are doing it on this lab. You can mention it.
Yeah. So that I'll mention, because just we have to configure, assign the IP address and configure any routing protocol, RIP or static, because here I configure static routing. Okay. The scenario I had task. Let me put it the task here itself. Okay, that could be better. The task is 5th point is deny IP address 192.168. This is 1.3 to access web server.
2.2.
Okay, that is 192.168.2.2. Okay, and other thing is, I think what is the IP address of this laptop? I don't know. Okay, deny
Can just mention Slack.
Oh,
I can mention that Slack. That is
laptop to access router 2.
Telnet.
Yeah. Okay, now it is better, right? Okay, this is the task here. So let me put it smaller so that everything will come under a single file. Network architect. You should know where to place the device in the systematic way. So this is the PC. Deny HTTP traffic. Okay. So nearest, you should configure nearest to source. That is your extended access list. Got it. So now I'm going to configure your named ACL. So how do I configure? Go to global configuration mode, IP access list. Okay. So previously, how is to configure? Just access list. So, okay, and give the question mark. So here is asking like which one you want to do. So, okay, because we are not going to block the PC, we are not going to block the entire network. We are going to block the only specific services. Like I want to block this one.
Specific PC or specific devices.
Yeah. So example, I want to use the extended. So now he's asking the word. Okay. 100 to 199 access list, or even we can give the name. Okay. So name, what I will do, I will give, this is my sales team. Yeah, it will take you to it will create one extended access list. Okay, then we can able to give the command. So what you want to do, deny. We give the question mark. Yeah. So deny, give the question mark. So what you want to deny? Okay, what kind of traffic is that? HTTP, that is TCP, right? Remember, guys.
Yes. HTTP is TCP.
Remember, all TCP, all traffic in the internet. So all traffic is, we'll call the TCP IP traffic, guys. Okay, I think Pawan, I think you are there, right? For TCP IP and IP addressing topic is pending for you. So I will take.
Okay, sir.
Maybe tomorrow or day for tomorrow, I will take you the separate session for TCP IP and IP addressing.
Yeah, okay, sir.
Okay, remember guys, all the internet is happening, that communication will be happening based on the TCP IP. Okay, the traffic is TCP. Okay, then next, what we should configure?
Port number.
Hmm?
Port number is 80.
What is asking? So he's asking source address, any source address, or single source address.
Single source address. Okay.
Single source.
Oh, yes, that's host. Single host, because
So here,
only particular server, right?
yeah. So that server is built into which network?
It's into other network.
Okay, that is
Alto.
192.168 2.0.
2.0 network.
And give the wildcard mask for that. Then give the question mark. Now, okay, what you want to deny? Deny host. As per our requirement, I want to deny any destination. Okay, I don't want to do that this lab or this destination. I want to block the only specific host. Correct?
Host.
Okay. So type host, give the question mark. Okay. To reach to whom?
Web server. 192.168 2.2.
Okay. No, not 1.3. What is 1.3? 190.
192.168.
First understand, because when this guy is coming to access this web server, okay, he should get blocked. Means when this traffic is coming, when guy types, example, he type this web server in the web browser, he type 2.2.2. Okay, when this guy is coming and accessing, he should get blocked. Okay, actually block here. Here it get blocked.
The router one itself has to get blocked.
Yeah. So now 192.168 1.3, right?
Yes.
1.3. Then give the question mark. Then equal. Equal to what? What you want to block? Which service you want to block? Which service you want us to block?
Only this one. Web browser, www.
Yes. Okay. We can give HTTP or web browser. Say web www. Or we can give HTTP also. HTTP.
Again, question mark. Port number you have to mention it.
That's it. Command is over. Okay. Some error. TCP. So let's give port number 80. Okay. Port number 80 also we can give, right? We can see, right? Port number 80. He has given 0 to 65,435 port numbers. So we can give which service you want to block. Okay.
Oh, in the text of it's mentioning if it is a domain 53, the FTP it's 21. Oh, super.
Okay. It's very important, guys. ACL. So not only that,
just a second, touch. You just hold the same screen. I just take a. I just noting it down for domain.
Which one?
No, port numbers. I'm just writing it down.
Yeah. So 0 to 65,435, guys. So port number is very important because in a work for industry, so you can see only port numbers. Because based on the port number, you should decide like what kind of service it is.
SMTP it's 25. Telnet is 23. www or HTTP or 80. For domain, it's DNS of 3.
Okay, so what is the next command? So what is the next one? Deny TCP. Okay, then what? I need to block, I need to deny telnet now. Okay, let me check what is the IP address for this guy. This is 1.3, man. Oh, this guy is 1.3. And what is this guy now? 1.4.
Four.
Okay, let's put it like this. You put it like this now. Alas. Got it. Okay, because already we are given the command.
Yes.
Okay, so you should be very smart in that. Okay. So
Yes.
now we have to give to access to 192.168.2.0 network with the wildcard mask 255. Okay. With the host, which host you want to block?
22.168.2.0.
Destination address.
Destination address is 2.2.
2.1, right?
Not the network. It's a web server. No, sir. Not that entire network. Sir.
Web server we have done here. Now I want to block the telnet for this guy.
Oh, sorry. It's 2.1 network.
That is a router, right? He should not access
Telnet.
for telnet. Okay, equal to what?
Equal to telnet. It's port number 23. Either telnet or 23. You can.
Okay. Telnet. You give the question mark. That's it. Equal to telnet. Okay, then what else? Permit IP NE. Okay, other guys should communicate, right? Okay, so this is, we have created the access list now. Now we have to apply for the interface. Okay, now you tell me which interface I should apply. If you give to the gigabytes, it should be the inbound. If it is for the serial, it should be the
Outbound.
if it is gigabytes, it should be outbound. In the serial, it is the outbound.
Inbound.
Okay.
Inbound. No, see, first understand. When this guy is coming for him, okay, for him, when he's coming inside and going out, for him it is outbound, right? When he's going out, then I should get blocked.
Yes.
Okay, he will come inside because it is directly connected. He will come inside. Okay, when he's trying to access this going out, okay, I'm going to block here.
So that is outbound.
This is outbound. Okay, even we can give inbound also. Okay, inbound for whom? For serial interface. For this interface, okay, when these guys coming inside to this interface, it should get blocked. Okay.
Or else, if it is if you're configuring on the gigabyte interface, it should be outbound.
Outbound.
If it is in a serial interface, it should be an inbound.
Inbound. Yes. So IP access, okay, IP access group. Okay, what is the access group we have created?
Sales team.
I think we have given capital. Yeah, I think
Capital sales team.
Capital sales team. So we can give that. Okay. Sales team. Okay, then in or out, it should be outbound. That's it.
We can configure either of the cable touch.
But recommended is for the LAN link, because I told you
LAN.
LAN link.
Yes. LAN on gigabyte.
In the WAN link, it's not recommended. Okay. So now I think we should check the scenario whether it is working or not. http://192.168, I think 2.2. Why is accessing? Let's do the ping. Internet 192.168 2.1. What, man? Everything is accessing. Oh, see, Show IP route. Is it we configure with the wrong interface? Let's check the IP address for this. This guy is 1.4. What is IP address for this? 1.5. Because this service is very strong, as if you apply for the wrong interface, your communication will get stopped. Especially for the real time, if you apply for the wrong interface, it creates you the big problem. So let's check show IP access list sales team. Why is not showing anything? So access list. Telnet equal to telnet to access the router. One dot three, 2.1. So can they access? Yes, they can access. And again, if you check two other one, 92.168, say 1.4, protocol not support. What is IP address for this IP? This is 1.2. So what could be the mistake, guys?
But I guess for this extended or named HCL, at the source only we have to do it, right? We have to configure at the source.
Yeah, for extended, we should configure nearest to source.
Nearest to source. For this, say for example, this 1.3 laptop is there, right? For him, the source is, who is that source? Server is that source, right? 192.162.2 is the source for him. Because
Yes.
he's accessing means he's the source, right? From here only he'll be getting it. So we have to configure at R2, right?
Correct, man. Because I thought it is standard access list, because yeah, that is there in my mind. Okay, that's the reasons I configure here. So it should be configuring R2.
R2. Right?
Yes. Okay, so how we can do? Okay, show run. Just copy that command and paste it there. That's it. Okay, one more thing, I will show you that notepad. Paste. Okay. Then I remove. Okay, no IP access list. Extended sales team. Removed now. Show access list. Okay, now it is removed, right? So same thing, but here we should give right from scratch, because you know the IP address will differ, right?
Yes.
Okay, so configured. Okay, this is the command correct IP access list sales team. I'll use just sales.
Yes.
Okay, deny network to access 1.3 telnet. Okay. Okay, it's copied. Okay, access list done. Okay, I think we have to remove one more thing here. That is, we have applied for the interface, right? Gigabyte 0/0/0. Okay, so no IP access group. Okay, that is sales, right?
In the cap sales.
Sales team. That is outbound.
Yes.
Okay, so here we have given the command now.
Mhm.
So now which interface? Gigabytes 0/0/0. Okay, so IP access group. Okay,
It should be in inbound. No, because it's coming inside the
access
traffic.
group sales.
No, it's small letters you're given. Lower. Oh.
No,
Oh,
capital.
okay. Oh, capital. Sorry.
Okay, here we'll give the outbound.
No, sir, that it should be an inbound, right?
Yes, because it's coming inside.
It's coming inside, so it should be an inbound.
Yeah. So now we'll do the testing now. I think it should work now, right? When this guy is going to access that web server, so HTTP, so 192.168.2.2. Yes. This guy got blocked.
Wow.
Perfect, right? So let's see other guy. So I think this guy should also
Should not access telnet.
telnet.
For him, only for him. No, for telnet, you haven't configured with that particular address touch, an IP address.
No, I think confident. 1.3 host.
1.3 for this one, and 2.1.
Yeah. And 2.1 is which guy?
This guy, I guess.
Oh,
2.1 is on within the second network, right? 1.2 should be like that.
let's see. Let's check
Okay,
this
sir.
one.
Let's see.
Oh, he's accessing, man.
No, that's what that IP address is there. Wrongly
Yes, he's accessing.
means you are given other address actually.
Yeah. So here it should be, what is IP address for this one? 1.4. Correct.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
Copy.
so IP access group extended sales no and paste. Okay, so
Again, deny TCP 92.168.2.0 0.0.55 and host 192.168 1.4
1.4. Okay,
equal to telnet. Right.
Okay, so now I think this is 1.4, right?
Yes.
Why is accessing again? So IP route. This guy is accessing. Let's check other guy and about this guy.
The interface also we have to select it, right? At that interface you have to configure, right? The thing is, you removed that all the interfaces, no touch that ACL, whatever you did it, you removed the this one, right? You removed that configuration of the ACL configuration.
No, it is
at
there
R1.
here. Still, it is there.
No, at R1 it is there. No, there. For R2 it is there. For R1 itself, you should get blocked, right? Serial.
No, here is not there. Everything is removed.
Yes.
So let's do one thing. Let's say I'll remove this. Okay, no IP access list sales. So IP access list extended sales. So let's do right from scratch. Okay, just to avoid a confusion. Okay, this time because your WW is working, internet he cannot access. Only the telnet is the issue here. Okay, so let's do that. Okay. So IP access list extended Okay, so this time I will give just HR team.
Hmm.
Okay, so what is the next thing we should do? Deny.
Deny.
Okay, deny TCP traffic. So give the question mark. Okay, what you want to deny? I want to deny source address, or we can give single host. Okay, how we can give? There's a lot of method, Vikas.
Yes, sir.
There's a lot of method to configure the ACL. Okay, let's do with a different way. So deny TCP. Okay, I want to deny the single host. Okay, which host is that? 192.168.
1.4, I guess.
1.4. Okay, what you want to deny? Which one you want me to deny here? See the option, because we should use this option.
This one, telnet is not available. Destination address, destination
Just
host.
1 second. Let me know.
चारिक भाई अब नहीं है क्या? Hello.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here only, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, because like what we should do here? So which one?
Oh, you have to take that's just single host receptor.
So as per this one, because this is the host which we are not going to allow to access our telnet.
Telnet.
Right. So what we should do? Can we use this equal and match only packet given for the port?
Yes.
Can we use this equal
Equal to telnet port number is 23.
23?
Yes.
Incomplete command. Okay, so destination address, okay, or any destination or single destination, which is the best.
Telnet is for that destination host, I guess.
Single host or any destination, because right now what we are giving, because we should give the destination address, right? Destination address is 192.168. This is 2.1. 2.1. The router IP address is 2.1. Can you see?
Oh, yes, 2.1.
Destination is 2.1. So let's give the question mark. Destination wildcard mask 255. Give the question mark. Equal match with the port numbers.
Again, equal to 23.
Equal to, that is your port number, telnet, or we can give the port number 23. That's it. Okay, then I think IP permit, IP we have given already, right? Okay, permit IP access. Permit. Okay.
Access.
IP access. What is this command, man?
Any.
Permit IP any. Permit IP any. Then which interface we should apply now?
At
Gigabyte
for
or
Alto means gigabit inbound, right? At gigabit.
For gigabytes?
It should be inbound.
So it should be inbound. I think we should give the serial interface, because this is a telnet, right?
So for telnet, a serial. Yes.
Okay, because this is a telnet. So what is IP address is 1.4. When this guy is coming to access this router, okay, it should be better to go for telnet.
Serial.
Yeah. Interface serial 0/1/0.
No, actually, I was supposed to say the say that serial interface itself, but you said it's better to configure it LAN rather
LAN,
than
yeah,
that.
yeah,
So
that is
that's
recommended,
why.
Vikas. That is recommended. That is correct.
So
Recommended is
that's why given I told Giga. If
yes,
it is a
yes.
serial, it should be an outbound.
Inbound for serial.
Oh, at R1, R2, it's inbound. Sorry,
Inbound. Okay.
inbound. That is getting confused. That's
No problem. Once you practice, you can do it.
yes. No, if it is at R1, it should be an outbound if
Show
you are
IP
configuring
access
at
list.
serial. Whereas it here it's so okay. Out in out in. Okay.
Sales HR. I think we have not removed the previous one, sales. Let's remove that. Okay. No IP access list sales. That is extended, no?
Hmm.
Okay, show access list. Okay, now we have done only one. So let's check this guy. So previously it was accessing. Exit and again do once again. Why man? Search. Why is accessing man? Because
Why? I think so. It should be blocked at R1. At R1 itself, you have to get it blocked, I guess. To tell that if it is coming in. It should be blocked.
so what we should do here? We'll do one thing, just take one small break. Let me think, we'll do it. We'll do the lab, don't worry.
Yes, that's.
This is
I will
very
also
basic
find it
guys.
out. I will
Yeah.
also find it out any
Please
issues.
find it out.
Yes,
Okay.
I will.
At the same time, so
Once again, if you just keep it open, this one touch that CLI.
which one? This one.
Yeah, I won't get any access, no.
You want access?
Yeah, I'm just requesting control.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, I'll just go through it.
Yeah, yeah. So you have access now.
No, yes, that's.
Who is that? Vikas? Who is that? Vikas or Pawan?
No, that's not me. I will not go ahead for this one Hindi or anything.
No,
Not
I
me
think
like this.
I think Pawan.
sir, just 5 minutes. I will be there.
I think Pawan is listening music.
Yeah. I will be there, sir. No, sir. Actually, I was in call. That's why.
Okay. No
Yeah,
problem.
sorry, sir.
Yeah, it's okay, no problem. Okay, guys. So let's discuss
Network
what
address
is
translation
why it is used.
used for this for if it is a more number of IP addresses, anything is there. So I have to keep it something private kind of thing. Just remembering all the topics.
So new addressing concept, because there is a big problem with IPv4 because of the shortest of IPv4 addresses. Correct. So
Yes.
although the last IP address was in the year of 2005, now it is 2023. Okay. So address classes were replaced by using CIDR, but it is not sufficient. Means even if you have done the subnetting, okay, also it is not sufficient. Okay. So now the permanent solution for this problem is your
IPv6.
short-term solution is your NAT, and permanent solution is your
IPv6.
IPv6. That is IP next generation IP addressing. Provide an extended addressing range. So in the planet, one guy, if you one person, he can use more than 1 lakh IP address. So even at my home, okay, so I'm using almost, I think, 15 IP addresses.
Oh my God.
Tab, laptop, desktop, server, switches, routers. Okay. So this is the temporary solution, what we are doing now. So temporary solution is nothing but your NAT. Okay.
NAT.
Now NAT can be okay. Okay. Where are the things? Where are the things?
Just a second, touch. Pawan, could you able to mute it for a while?
చెప్పేది వింటావా? చిచ్చి నీ మీద ఒట్టు వేస్ట్ గానీ మా అమ్మ మీద ఒట్టు గానీ వేస్ట్ నీ మీద ఒట్టు వేయడం నేను లైఫ్ లో వేయను. నేను నమ్మను కూడా.
I think personal discussion. Pawan, can you
బ్లాక్ లిస్ట్ అనవసరంగా చెప్పేది వింటావా? నమ్మితే నమ్ము లేకపోతే నువ్వు నమ్మితే నమ్ము లేకపోతే మాట్లాడేసి చెప్పేది నువ్వు ఫస్ట్ చెప్పేది వింటావా?
Mr. Pawan,
స్విచ్ ఆఫ్ చేసి ఆన్ చేస్తే
I think he's not listening, man.
మా అమ్మ ఫోన్ ఉంటాయిగా మీరంటే
Personal conversation is going on.
Yes.
He's getting angry.
స్విచ్ ఆఫ్ రాదు.
Pawan, can you mute your this?
అదే మమ్మీతో చెప్తే నమ్మిస్తావా అన్నమాట? నమ్మకం. అందుకని నీకు మమ్మీ కొనుక్కున్నా నీకు కొందాం అనుకున్నా సో అది నా తప్పు. మమ్మీ
Mr. Pawan, could you able to
ఫోన్ కావాలి? సరే అమ్మా నేను నెక్స్ట్ మంత్ నీకు కొంటానమ్మా. నెక్స్ట్ మంత్ నీకు శాలరీ, నాకు నెక్స్ట్ మంత్ శాలరీ కావాలని చెప్పి నేను చెప్పేసా.
What is it doing, guys? Something in that it's so loud.
No, actually he kept somewhere else the speakers or anything.
Yeah. Actually, he's forgotten to
Unmute it.
mute.
Sorry, mute it.
Be careful, guys, when you are in online training.
Finally.
Now yes.
Okay, so let's discuss, guys. So as you know that your natting will be done based on which are the things where we can configure the natting. Okay, where we can configure your natting. Any idea, guys? Pawan? Sorry, I think I forgot to share the screen.
Maybe in a smaller organizations, fewer organizations where they required more number of IP addresses. That is the case.
I'm asking like which are the things where we can able to configure the NAT. Okay, first thing is we can configure on your router.
Yes.
As well as layer
3 switches
and firewall.
Yes.
Recommended is better to go for configure for the especially the router which is connected for the ISP facing the ISP.
Just a second, touch. I just make a note of it. NAT configure that both router.
Here is all the topics is quite very important, guys. This is all the real time. You'll face most of the customers.
Firewall, firewall, and recommended is for
Routers, yeah.
For ACLs, recommended is at LAN.
Yes.
Because you're doing very good job. My talks and all, you're doing very good. I am also feeling, I'm actually making a note, but I don't know, I'm feeling so much pain in my throat today.
Yeah, same. Every person will be happen same only. My neck was pain last 2 days.
Hey, no, I have got cold. Nothing. I don't have any problem. I've got cold.
Yeah, now I went to hospital only.
Hey, you were unmute and you were talking. We all are listening to you.
Oh, okay.
Pawan,
Yeah, sir, tell me.
unmute your this thing because when you're talking, because personal
Mute
conversations.
bolo.
Mute. Okay.
No, Pawan, what we were telling was you were on call. So whenever you be on call, just mute here. Not now, pa. He did not tell about now.
Oh, sorry, bro.
Okay, it's okay, no problem. Okay, so let's okay, let's discuss, guys. So let me put some.
Continue,
this-
Sach. No
Okay.
problem.
See, network address translations can be recommended configure on yours, especially on your router, guys, which is very important. Okay, and next part is okay, network address translation, local address and public ones. Means we are converting from your, okay, imagine this is your IBM company, okay, and this is your public network. Public network is nothing but your internet. So which will convert this all IP address to your private IP address to your public IP. Okay, which will convert from this to this. Remember, it will convert. That is the job of this. This is just, as I told you, it is a temporary solution. Okay, permanent solution is your IPv6. Remember. Okay, now let's
Only
jump.
from-
What? Yeah.
Only from private to public it converts, not from vice versa.
Yes, vice versa, both. It does a both.
It's for both, bro. It will
Both.
convert either there or here.
Okay,
Yeah.
here to there and there to here.
Hmm.
So example, you are say public IP, you are taken some 142.161.10.7. Imagine this is your public IP. Okay, in internal, okay, you are running some network that is your private IP address 192.168.1.0/24. Okay, you are also running 172.16.1.0/16. You're also running 10 network 10.0.0.0/8. Okay, these all guys can be converted to all these IP address, what I mentioned here. So this can be converted into this IP address. And this is nothing but your global IP address. Okay, your company will be represented. For example, this is your IBM company or this is your entity company is going to represent with this IP address. Means it is nothing but a flag of your country, our Indian country, right? By seeing this flag, we can represent that this flag belongs to India in globally. Same thing. If any one of the PC, okay, so want to communicate one of your web server, say example, this is your web server. Say example, we have the web server here, AROUSH Okay, when this guy is trying to communicate, okay, he'll come and access to your public IP. And this your router will translate network address translation to your internal web server. You know, this is the domain name he will type, right? You'll write www.aroush.tech.in. Destination is this server. Okay, it will come, and when these guys type in the web browser with this address, is going to come with this router. Router will get translated. It will divert this traffic to specific your web server. This is how it works. Means what I meant to say, it will translate from private IP address to public IP address and public IP address to your private IP address. Clear, guys? So as you know that your public IP is a unique. That's the reason, guys, if you take internet connections, They will take your Aadhaar card, PAN card, ID card, government proof. Means, so because of that anytime your security get breach, right? Because of the security. So they must take these all parameters. Okay, there are some terms, okay, we should understand regarding how to configure your netting, all in that. We have the inside. Okay, what is inside is the term inside refer to the address using by the host inside the enterprises. Okay, it is actually IP address assigned to the host in the provide enterprises network, as I told you the previous slide. Inside global, NAT use inside global address to represent the inside host as a packet sent throughout the outside network, typically internet. When it's going out, okay, this guy is going to represent, this is the PC to whom you want to communicate with any one of the web server or any one of the internet access. Same thing, because right now we are connected to through internet only, right? You cannot see the IP address of my PC.
Yes.
This is the best example. If we check what is my IP address, okay, let me show you that one also. So what is my IP address? This is the IP address of mine, 173. You cannot see this IP address because this is your which IP address? Which IP address is this?
That's our IP address, right? It's IP4.
IPv4. Which IP address? Is a public IP or private IP address?
It's a private IP address.
Yes. Okay. The public IP, it will not show you here. When I log into my my router, there it will show you my public IP.
Public ID. Yes.
Okay, this IP will call it as a inside. This IP is called as your inside.
Inside local.
Inside local. Inside global means packet sending throughout in the network, typically internet. When it's going out, okay, we can see the previous slide. Let me show you that. When, say example, this is 1.10/24. When these guys going out, this is called, we'll call it as your inside
global.
Inside global.
That is going outside the.
Yes, it's going outside. Got it?
Hmm.
So here diagram, it will show you that clearly. So what we can see, so the packet address inside local, say example, he has given some IP address here. This is my inside network. Packet source address changed to inside global. Means it will change to this IP address. Got it?
Yes.
No. So what is one more thing is, next part is this. What is outside global and outside local? Outside global means what? What is outside global? The term outside refer to the address used by the host outside and enterprises the internet. The outside global is actually IP address assigned to the host that resided in the outside network, typically the internet. Okay, outside local, NAT use the outside local address to represent the outside host packet to pass through the private network. This address is actually the outside private network, outside host with the private IP address. If you talk about more details, okay, let me show you this diagram. So here it will show you the clear example. How does it going to work? Okay, this is our inside network. Say example, this is some company. Okay, this is our internet, that is ISP. Okay, this is your ISP. Okay, this is the, when these guys send the packet, okay, this router will convert translation to this IP address. Source IP address. Now this guy will become the source. What is this IP address? This is your
Taj,
ISP. ISP IP address.
one question, Taj.
Yeah.
Taj,
Yeah.
one question.
Yeah.
Now, from our IP address, from our this one network, we will send an email. Okay, and that is outside. We are sending it to somebody else. When we open our email, we will get in the bottom right. We'll get that email IP address. Have you seen?
Okay.
So our whatever is the internal IP address we have, that will not show up, but we will get through our ISP. That's what is outside when it goes, right?
See, let me explain. You send a mail. Suppose you are sending the email. Okay. Even email, any transaction, you are sending mail, you are doing a banking transaction, receiving, downloading, uploading. Okay. Outside local, you are going to represent with only one single IP address.
That's what was my question. Yeah.
Maybe you are running some, say, example, 500 PCs. This all people is going to represent with single IP address. Outside global in the ISP. So in the ISP, maybe you are accessing some web servers.
But that one actually, that is actually, I don't know. If we are using 500 systems and one IP address goes, then how will they identify?
They will identify you based on this public IP. This is ISP IP.
But they will identify as one person, one company, right?
Yes.
Okay, but inside the company, when we want to track down, we will get to know from which PC it has been sent.
Yes, we can track. That's what I'm telling you this one. We can see if they are the servers, IBM server, HP server, Cisco server. Okay. Now, in the say example HP, so they are running some organization. They have some organization inside. When this guy try to access this one of the entity server, this example, this is our web server. This is our web server. We can able to access, right? If you type in the PC, if you write www.nttglobal, right? What it does, it is use this IP address. It go and hit to this IP address. Means I want to communicate with this. What is this? This is the domain, right? This is a website address. Okay. Your DNS is going to convert this domain name to IP address. Is going to convert. Now, when any one of the PCs, say example, okay, you are running, you're working in HP, you are using one laptop, you want to access your one of the NTT websites. Example, this is your web server. You use internet, okay? So when you type, the moment you type in your laptop or PC, you type like nttglobalsolutions.com, okay? So your DNS is going to convert this domain name to your IP address. Okay, so this IP address is going to tap your with this IP address, what public IP you have taken. This we have to purchase, right?
Correct.
It's not a free of cost. This going to map, say example, as per this scenario, okay, 179.69.58.80. This is the IP address. DNS is going to convert. Okay, any internet, you use any internet, doesn't matter. Okay, this is the unique, globally unique IP address, right? It's a unique address. So this guy, okay, it will go and hit to our ISP router. This is your entity ISP router. ISP router know where is this web server is hosted. He know that. Inside, they maintain your NAT table. He know that, okay, the NAT table is web server IP address is 10.0.0.2. Okay, he divert to that. Okay, this guy again it will reply to your PC. Got it?
Yes, yes, Taj.
So this guy will reply back to your PC. At the middle, you are using ISP1, okay, ISP2 or ISP3. It doesn't matter. ISP is what, guy? It works as a transporter.
Internet service provider. It is a median where we.
It is work as a transporter. Like
Transporter.
you are just going to the any country. Okay, you can take any flight, right? Indigo or SpiceJet, Air India, Air France, Air UK, Air Dubai, or Saudi Airlines. Okay, those are the ISP people. They are not bothered about, like, they mean they are going to does the transportation. That is the job of your ISP. Got it?
Yes. Understood.
Okay. So now let's do the NATing type. Okay, we have the different types of NATing. Okay, what are those? Static NAT, dynamic NAT, overload NAT with the PAT. Okay, most of the organizations they use all three depending upon their requirement. They use it. Okay, now how does this static NAT work? How does this static NAT work? We can see static NAT mapping unregistered IP address to registered IP address, one-to-one basis. Particularly useful when the device need to be accessed from outside the network. Say example, when you want to communicate with the other network, okay, it use one-to-one communications, 32.10, 32.12, 15. Like this, it will communicate to 213, 110, 111, 112. So is it very expensive, right? Static NAT computer with IP address 32.10 will always communicate to this IP address. So this guy will always communicate to this IP address. Same like 32.12 is going to communicate always with this IP address. Same thing in this. That's the reason they have given static. Means one-to-one communication. This also used in many scenarios. So what is dynamic NAT? Okay, so dynamic NAT, what it does means it will create the pool. So example, what we can see here, 32.10 will translate first available IP address range between 100 to 150. Means, so you'll be having 50 IP address. Means we have taken 50 ISP connection to communicate to the internet. Means out of 50 IP address, any one of this PC is any one of this IP address within this range. We have the 50 IP address, which are the guys free. Okay, that guy will take this IP address and go out. For example, this guy will take one of this 50 IP address range, which is available. Okay, it will take that IP address, it will go out and access the internet. This is called your dynamic NAT. Understood, guys? This is how
It's like auto taking touch.
Yeah, auto. It's like auto. Okay. So now if you talk about your PAT, how does PAT works? That is your port address translation. So what is the port address translation? Means it over each computer on your private network. Okay, translate the same IP address. For example, 213.18.12300. Okay, but a different port number assigned. You can see, right? These all IP address what we are seeing on the screen, it use only single IP address, but the port number changes. Can you see here? The port address will get changed. IP address is same. Means here you required only one ISP connection. Means we can save the money, right? See, guys, very simple. Suppose you, in your, say, example, in your organization, you have 1,000 PCs, 1,000 employees. Do you will take 1,000 ISP connection?
No, one ISP connected only.
Means this is very helpful, right? Port address, translation, NATing, all in that. Same thing as in your home also, if you take internet connections, you're taking one internet connection, but internally many devices are connected. So, but they will use one IP address, which internet connection you have taken.
Yes.
Same thing here. But here the port number will get changed. Okay, these port numbers are your unregistered port number. This is not a registered port number. This is your auto generated by your routers. But it uses only one IP address. It will assign the IP address uniquely. Maybe you're running 1,000 PCs or 2,000 PCs, also no problem inside your organization. But you are going to represent with only one single IP. If something you are doing some illegal things here, okay, easily they will spot you. Because when you take this internet connection, they will take your all details, your personal details. Aadhaar, PAN card, that's the reason. Okay. And because I had taken the internet connection last year with the high speed, okay, I had taken 500 Mbps. So previously I was using ACT. Okay, now I'm using Traninig.
ACT is not up to that mark, I guess. Touch in between it gets stuck.
Yeah.
The beginning they were good.
Yeah, now I stopped.
Now Airtel Fiber is awesome. I'm using Airtel Fiber.
Because I use ACT 4 years. Okay, and some local brand I use 2 years. Okay, I think since almost 10 years I'm using internet, guys, at my home. Right now I'm using Spectranet because they had told me 300 Mbps. Okay, if you check if I check my link speed, okay, so I'm getting 500 Mbps. Since 2 years I'm using, because I'm a very good customer for them. They are, without my knowledge, they are giving this speed. I want to ask you one question, guys. Let me check your whether if people can answer me or not. So I'll check my internet speed, guys. Okay.
Yeah. Now it's slow.
This is the cable connected to my router, guys. This is the desktop. Okay. Desktop PC, which is connected to my router. Okay, I'm getting this speed. Okay, 90 Mbps.
It's wired, it's connected wired.
It is a wire.
Wired. Okay.
Okay. So I'll show you one more.
iPad or a Mac.
From my Mac now. Let me share you my screen for the Mac.
Your question.
Let me. Okay, now you have to tell me now.
I guess what would be the question, Touch, from your end?
Okay.
How will you find it out the it's this one that hardware in the laptop PC or laptop or a PC kind of thing.
Now, see,
Internet speed.
this is my MacBook. Okay.
Yes.
This is the wireless connected. It's not wired.
Oh my goodness. 29, 36, 42, 50, 44. The upload and download is upload is 63. Okay.
Okay. So the question is here.
Hmm.
Okay. Wireless is I'm getting 244 Mbps speed, and wired I'm getting less than 90 or 80 Mbps, right?
Hmm.
Okay. So now you tell me what is the technical reason. Pawan, you also answer.
Yeah.
Think and answer.
Yeah, yes, sir, yes, sir.
Here it's an fiber net, I think so you're using.
అర్థమైందా క్వశ్చన్?
Yes, sir, yes, sir, I understand.
ఎందుకు నాకు వైర్లెస్ నుంచి కనెక్ట్ చేస్తే ఇంత స్పీడ్ వస్తా ఉంది 244.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
ఇప్పుడు వైర్ లో కనెక్ట్ చేస్తే నాకు 70-80 Mbps వస్తా ఉంది ఇంటర్నెట్ స్పీడ్. ఎందుకు?
Bandwidth is more in a fiber net because in wireless they are using a fiber net actually. Fiber is very faster than
Bandwidth.
cable LAN.
Yeah.
My internet is
Fiber net is always faster only.
Yeah.
my internet is
Because-
fiber, man.
Oh, because it's
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
it matches with physics. Scientifically, it's fiber
Yes,
net. It's like a
I'll
light.
give 5 minutes time, guys.
Okay.
You think in 10, I will drink and water and come.
Yeah.
Here I'll tell you guys. I think nobody will tell you what is the logic here, because you are going to work in this scenario in your organization future. Let's see you think, and you Google it. Okay, I'll give the option all three guys, Pawan, Vikas, and Sari.
Yeah.
Google it and try to answer it, guys.
Yes.
I'll give 5 minutes time. Okay, in the organizations, this is what they do it. 5-10 minutes, you complete this. What is the reason why this network is getting high speed, other network is getting very less, 90 Mbps, and here is almost again. If you check, I think it will increase speed again now.
No, one single network ISP only you are using, right? That's
Only one ISP. I'm not using 2-3. So now it is 325 now.
One ISP only, pa.
no,
I'm
no.
using one ISP.
Okay.
This is wireless. See, that one also I'll show you. We can see, right, on the screen. You can see my screen, right?
Oh, yes, that's
Yeah.
I have connected with the wireless. Your internet connection should be able to handle multiple device streaming, HD video conference, gaming at the same time. Okay, now you tell me, guys.
no. I think so. You told previously that related to this, you should have some. You have to see check the hardware setting as well.
Now you think and tell.
I think so. I'm near to your answer, Touch. I guess.
Usually for the LAN cable, we have to get the more speed, right, rather than wireless.
Yes. Actually, that is the whatever you have said is right.
But actually, due to some that
No, he said some extension, something is there in the hardware, bro.
Yeah.
The port number, something it is there. He told in the beginning,
That-
the previous he told the same
yeah,
thing.
the
That is the reason.
fast.
Yes.
Fast internet. What is it?
Even if you give 1000 Mbps, if you keep
Ah,
1
that will-
gigabits
there will be a
also, it will
stoppage,
go,
correct.
it will stop, it will allow
There will
only
be a
that much of
stoppage.
speed. Yes, there will be a blocking of the thing. So that's the reason, I guess. It should be in a hardware and this one motherboard hardware, it should be there, I guess.
Yeah, no, but I think.
So that's why I asked them the same thing. It should be related to what would be the question, I guess, that you were going to ask. It's related to the hardware of the laptop or a PC, something I told. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
I guess that should be the answer. Let's check it in our PC itself, in our lab itself, right? Our using properties in general.
Yes, guys.
Taj, I
Yeah.
think so. You said it previously from
Yes.
the laptop or the hardware. This thing, if it is that port number or anything related, network related hardware, if it is restricted to very lesser, means how much ever the speed is there, it will allow only that much of only the restricted limited number of speed only.
That I told regarding the
Hardware.
VPN. VPN.
It-
Hardware also, it's depending upon the hardware.
Yes.
So let me tell you that, because it's important, guys, to understand that. See, let's say this scenario, static configuration part. Okay. So how does it work is, say example, the ISP connection, you have taken 1000 Mbps. Okay. So here we are using some laptop or PC.
Actually, speed divides, no, Taj. In case now, example, in our house, around 10 people are using Wi-Fi. So we have taken example 200 Mbps.
That will
So
be divided by 10 devices.
everybody is not getting 200 Mbps. The speed
Yes,
is
yes.
being divided accordingly. Now, if in case one person is using, he will be able to see the entire speed. But 5 instruments are connected to a Wi-Fi. So 200 Mbps divided by 5.
Yes, it's correct. Me also same thing happens. My Wi-Fi was used for 3-4 members, but it will be shown only my speed is right now 50-60 only. But
is it
single
not-
person user, it will be shown 200-150 like that.
Is it correct, Tajbhai?
Even the ISP also, those people will make money in this one only. Like area wise, they will divide it and they're making money. You only told, I guess, you only said that.
Yes, yes.
Is it right?
Yes, yes, correct. Is
They
there
will
any
just-
other any technical reason, guys? Any technical reason?
Technical reason.
Well,
Wanted in an example, like as you told, for one particular area, they will give only this much of Mbps.
yeah.
Say individually, if we want 100 Mbps or 50 Mbps, I want that speed.
No, no, man. That is different concept. That is a different concept.
So
Okay,
why
again,
it is wireless is more and wired is
see, okay, this is your internet connections you have taken.
Okay.
less.
Okay, this is your some ISP, XYZ ISP. So
Okay.
you are running a lot of PC, you are running tab, your mobile phone, okay, your desktop, you're running some server inside. Okay, the link speed is 1000 Mbps.
Yeah,
Okay, you have taken. So as soon as but some depending upon some laptop, it will show you 90 Mbps. Some PC they will show you 300 Mbps. Okay, even some they will show you 500 Mbps. Correct. So it will be share among the bandwidth.
on the 1000 Mbps itself, it divides.
Okay, it will share among the bandwidth.
Yes.
Okay, now let me go other perspective. Say example, this is my laptop. Okay, this is the port. Okay, I have the Wi-Fi routers connected. So which for the Wi-Fi router, again, I'll be using the switch. From switch port to I'll connect here. So here I will connect my desktop.
Desktop.
Okay, here also I will connect my, I have connected server.
Yes.
I have connected server. Now, first understand guys, you know about what is this?
802 IA. Yeah.
IEEE standard.
పవన్ ఏమైనా ఐడియా ఉందా దీనికి IEEE స్టాండర్డ్ ది?
Yes, sir. I thinking, sir.
మీకు బీటెక్ లో ఉండాలి కదా
Yeah.
ఇవన్నీ.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's a wireless 11A. 11. What is it? 11B. Touch. What is it? 11A is wireless.
All these are the wireless. 11 range are 11.
802.ia.
11 AN AG. These all are the wireless.
Institute of Electric and Electronic Engineering.
Yeah. So these
All
are
are
the
considered
wireless.
wireless.
These are the wireless protocol standardization. Okay. So where this will support up to 1 gig. 1 gig means how much?
1 gigabyte is 1000 Mbps.
1024 Mbps, right? 1 giga is 1024.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
1024.
24.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 20,024, is it? Okay.
My memories you'll know, right? Byte 8 basically 1 byte. 8
Yeah,
byte
yeah,
is
yeah.
1. Okay.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay. This is the wireless. So in my Apple laptop, okay. So I have that EAN, means it will support up to 1000 Mbps, means 1 gig it will support. But this is the wireless I'm talking about.
Wireless.
And what about this cable? So here I have showed, right, 90 Mbps is showing. My link speed is 1 gig. Why is showing this?
LAN cable can support only so much touch.
No,
LAN
on that IEEE standard, it could able to that particular hardware supports only that much that speed.
See, when you see my links, this cable, LAN cable, it support 1 gig. That is PoE cable I have. That is your CAT cable. CAT cable also called your LAN cable, guys.
LAN cable. LAN cable.
Don't get confused. CAT cable means, what is that CAT long form?
Coaxial.
Category table.
Category table.
That is category table. So let me explain what exactly I'm trying to explain you guys. This is my desktop, okay, and this is my laptop. The port is going to support only 100 Mbps. Port. You connect optical fiber cable also here. Means the pipe is big pipe, you are getting data. Okay, then it will come here, it becomes slow, right? Because it's going, it don't have the, it doesn't have a big mouth. Understood? Same for the laptop. When you buy the laptop, guys, okay, see the Ethernet port, what is the capacity? So most of the old laptop, refurbished laptop, so it supposed only 100 Mbps. Even if you take, okay, 10 gig internet connection also, okay,
It allows only 100 Mbps.
it support only 100 Mbps. That's the reason in my desktop is showing only 90 Mbps. And whereas my Apple laptop, okay, so it has got a big mount. It support up to 1 gig.
That's why it supports 300 Mbps.
Yes.
Now,
This is
Taj,
very
I told the
important.
answer correct, right?
Huh?
It depends on that. This one that PC hardware something it will be coming. I told.
But particular spec, because particular specific answer you not answered, but you have tried. That is good.
Yes. So, but the answer was similar to that, because whereas in the desktop it supports only lesser Mbps, whereas in your laptop they based on some standards it has. But I couldn't able to remember that 802 left B. That I
Okay,
have
that's
based
the
on the
reason, because you know when you buy,
IEEE.
yeah, when you buy your CCTV also, guys, please make sure that okay, which 802.11 they are using. 11 they have a lot of things again.
AX, something.
Not only CCTV, your laptop, okay, your tab, or any wireless devices. Same thing for your desktop. That's the reason. So when I log into Facebook, I want planning to take the refurbished laptop. Okay, so many people they are like contact me, like they will be having some thousands or lakhs of PCs available, laptops, reused laptops. When I stopped, I want to go for the new one. If you talk about the new one, do you know what are the features it has got? Latest one. If you talk about the i7, is available 12th gen microprocessor. If you talk about the RAM, okay, 16 to 32 GB.
Taj, I think now it is 802.11 AC, I think, no? For the new, this one, new laptops, whichever Apple is giving, it is using 5 giga, this one, I think.
5 Gbps.
Yes.
5 Gbps, yes.
5 gig.
Yeah.
Gigabits.
So this is the main thing, guys, because you know in i5 and i7, i9, okay, now they have 13 and 13 generation microprocessor. Okay, and see the clock rate in gigahertz. What clock rate? Then how many core it will support?
Now it comes at hexacore or something.
Hexa core, and how many core it will support to run your EVNG. I told you, right?
Yeah, 16 GB
Should be a minimum
required
gaming laptop.
8 core.
Octa core.
the 8 core required. We need to see this. Now, latest laptop you are getting with 12th generation microprocessor. If you talk about old laptop, i7, okay, they have 5th generation, okay, and 6th, 7. They'll sell with 70K or 80K. Now DDR RAM, okay, DDR5, DDR6 is available in the market. So they will sell you only DDR4 maximum. We cannot run a lot of VMs. See, Windows 10 itself, it will take 4 GB. Then how can you run other router if you want, if you run 2 routers?
Yes. Does it is the god gift. System also get heated up. It gets what I'm supposed to do. It gets hacked.
It will get hanged. That's the reason I stopped buying. Actually, last week I was supposed to buy the used one of the Apple laptop. It was good. He's asking 73, finalized 65. He has finalized. Then I changed my mind.
I thought you contacted that person via OLX or how was it?
Through, yeah, it's OLX. Because the reason why I stopped this buying this one, because I'm getting one of the big training, maybe in Oman and US. This is the classroom training.
Live session, live class.
Yeah, it's not live, so it is. I need to travel there to Oman and US. I'm getting it, not yet finalized because I cannot take the used one. The other reason I decided to go for the new laptop. The new laptop with almost 2 lakhs. What I'm looking for laptop.
As per your requirement, hardware requirement.
Yes, because I know the hardware what I want.
Yes.
Because most people, if they buy a laptop, they will see clarity, camera, right? Keyboard nice, good looking.
Yes, they will
For
see
me,
only those things, but not the this thing.
But I don't see that. I see the main core of the technology. Microprocessor, which clock speed it will support, how many core it supports, how many VMs I can run inside. Doesn't matter HP, Dell or Lenovo, any laptop, doesn't matter. Branding doesn't matter for me. Being a technical guy, I know what to buy, how to buy, when to buy. Okay.
If it is a desktop means we can do it dynamically. We can build a system dynamically. How much ever it wants, we can
assemble. Yeah, because this
one.
laptop also I assembled myself. Even my Apple laptop battery, like I removed myself, I have replaced. Do you know how much they are charging for that? 4,000 rupees to replace battery. 5,000.
Just remove that.
Yeah.
This thing, if we have that particular tool with that screwdrivers or anything,
no,
we know means we could able to do it.
If you come here to my office or to my home, you can find all tools.
Okay. If we require to fix our laptops, I could able to come to your place. I could able to fix it out and I can use it.
I will do myself because these people, only to replace this one, they are charging 5,000 rupees. Apple people. I removed everything, so then I done myself. Okay, so the lab part, guys. So I think this is how very simple lab configuration, guys. So go to interface, tell IP NAT inside. You have to go to the interface. We have to tell to the router, okay, this is the inside. Go to this here interface, tell them you are outside and exit. Okay, then configuration IP NAT inside source static 1.0.0.1. Okay, 200.0.0.1. Okay, means so this PC will use this IP address to communicate to the ISP. Okay, but these people cannot communicate because these PC is already engaged.
Until it gets disengaged, these two people should wait.
Okay, if this guy is stop communicating, then this guy can go. When this is done, next this guy will go. Means one-to-one communication. That is called your static NAT. How to check? Show IP NAT translation. This lab will do it. Can you do it, lab, now? Okay. So let's jump for the lab now. So let's take the router. This is my internal router. And this is the ISP one. Let's connect some PCs. So here also let's connect. So let's add these guys some module so that
Raj, are you
Yeah.
talking?
no, I'm not talking.
Because I got blinks here, so I was thinking you're talking and I'm not able to hear.
Yeah, no, I'm not talking. So let's say this is same configuration. We'll do it 1.1.1, okay, /8, and this guy also we will do. This one is 2. Now let me explain what exactly I'm trying to explain here. So this is my ISP, guys. So ISP, put it in blue, and this all guys belongs to the ISP. Okay, this is my ISP. So this guy, I'll put it some name of these guys. Okay, how I can give the name? Okay, so this is nothing but your HP web server. Okay, so I'll give this some IP address. Say any IP address, guys. So public IP. Let me give this 192 series only. 192.168. This I'll give 10.100/24. And this one I will give 10.200. And this is my Dell server. And say this is my IBM. And this I will say 150. So as usual, I think this is same thing, 192.168.1.1/24. So now this is the ISP IP address where we have taken the connection. They have given some IP address range. Okay, so how we can able to configure this? So what is the first job we should do, guys? How do I configure this? What is the first task I should do here?
Assign IP addresses.
Okay, done.
Then configure
Configure.
routing.
Mhm. Then
Configure NAT.
okay, first thing is I should configure
IP address.
IP addresses. Okay.
IP address.
So let's do that. I'll open this router now. You want me to make big? I think power is off. Let me write it on the heading. I'm going to do the static NAT. Okay, say this, I'll give the host name. Say example, the short frame I'll give Infosys organization. Infosys organizations. So let's give the IP address. Interface gigabyte 0/0/0. IP address 192.168.1.1. Okay. Bad subnet mask. Okay, so no, you know. Then interface serial
Serial.
0/1/0.
1/0.
Okay, so IP address 10.1.1.1 255.0.0.0. So give the
Docker
block rate.
64,000.
Okay, so give the no shut.
Mm.
Okay, so done. Okay, so let's configure with this router. So what should I configure here?
Serial. That's serial table.
This is my ASP router. So what we want me to configure here?
Serial table first.
Okay, interface serial 0/1/0.
1/0. 10.1.1.2. 0.0.0.0.
Okay, so give the no shut.
Oh shit. And gigabyte.
Okay, interface gigabyte 0/0/0.
Hmm.
So this is 192.168. 10.1 will give. Correct?
10. Yes. 10.1.
Okay, now what we should do now?
Then
Now
you have
everything is
to-
up now.
No,
Yeah.
still one is getting delay. One is getting. So you're getting an orange color indication at FA 0/.
0/1.
No problem, it will come. It will come.
Now it is. Now we have to assign this one, configure static NAT.
Static NAT.
Hmm.
So how do I configure static NAT?
Using the commands.
Do you remember the
inside-
commands? I showed you, right, the commands.
Yes, inside along with the IP address and inside local, inside global.
Yes. Okay. Before that, we should configure any routing protocol required.
Since it's a static,
Hmm.
you have to give a static routing as well.
Okay. You want me to configure static routing here?
Actually, it's not necessary, I guess. I think so. It's not necessary to.
It is necessary to configure any routing protocol.
So we are going on with static. We can go. We can do a static routing also.
Okay, so which router I should configure?
This one, ISP router itself.
ISP router? First understand, okay, see, this is my network. Let me make it shorter. I think it became very big topology, right?
No, size is a little bit bigger.
Mm.
Can reduce it.
Can you repeat the question again?
Yes.
See, the question what I ask is, okay, static NAT, okay, how it will communicate one-to-one. So right now, imagine this is our ISP IP address. Okay, if any one of the PC are free, they can able to communicate. These PC, okay, at the same time, they cannot communicate. Okay, first thing is what we should configure. We should configure your ISP. We should
First,
configure.
we have to configure the static IP for the router, and then we have to do DHCP, no, touch for the internal this one.
Yes.
And then once we do the DHCP, and after that only we'll be able to configure the other this one.
No. My question is, which routing protocol is recommended, guys? I think I told you about this. I want to communicate to the ISP. There should be some routing this thing, right?
Routing protocol is.
Routing protocol should be configured, right?
At the this one. IGB.
See, from your internal network, okay, you should configure default routing. Any network, any mask. Because why I'm telling you this is, you know, in your organizations, maybe you are running your class A, okay, or class B, or class C. We cannot configure all protocol to go and access the ISP, right?
Yes.
Recommended is just go for default.
Default routing. It's any
network, any mask.
network.
Got it? Okay. So let's configure this default routing. So IP route, then any network,
0.0.0.
any mask. Go via how?
Go via this serial cable only. It has been corrected.
Yes, 10.1.1.2. That's it. Okay. And what about from ISP perspective, what I should configure?
ISP, you have to use NAT, I guess.
Here I should configure the static routing because
Static routing.
They are the person who will give the internet connection, because right now from ISP perspective, say imagine, okay, let me put it some color here also. Let's say this color. Now this is our, say example, this is our entity company. We have taken the internet connection because they are not going to configure any default routing. Okay, you are configuring because you come to me, I will take to the all this internet world. Okay, from ISP perspective, we should configure your static routing. IP route, okay, to which network? To reach to your company network, okay, that is 1.0. 255.255.255.0, go via 10.1.1.1. That's it. Show IP route. So he has learned the one network now. From ISP router, I can able to ping to 1.1. And inside we can configure your DHCP. Okay, let's configure DHCP on your router and say this is 192.168 1.1. Already exists. IP address we have not given. 192.168. This is 1.2. So DNS 8.8.8.8. Go to service. So let's create the IP address. For example, this is ENTT. Gateway is 192.168.1.1. DNS 8.8.8. Starting IP address, say 1. We'll start from 10. Okay. Add. Okay, I think this guy must the default get 192.168 1.2. I think these people should get the DHCP. Okay, we are getting the IP address for DHCP 11. Okay, so now ISP side. So I think we'll not configure DHCP here. We'll give the manually here. Say 192.168. I think 10.150 this guy, right? So 192.168 10.1. This guy is 150. This guy is 200, right? DNS, this guy will give 100. No, I'll not give the DNS for this. DNS 8.8. Okay, so I think they can communicate to each other now. I think this server to this server, ping, they should be able to ping. Yes, they have the communication now. So now I am going to configure your NAT. That is static NAT, guys. Okay, so I am going to configure your static NAT. Command is very simple. I think IP NAT. Okay, first we have to tell the inside and outside, guys. That is very important. Before that configuration, so we should tell to the interface which is inside, which is outside. Right now I am into this our organization internet. Okay, let's go interface gigabyte 0/0/0. Okay, so IP NAT inside. We are telling to this interface you are inside. And for the serial interface, serial 0/1/0, okay, IP NAT outside. So now we are going to configure your static NAT. So IP NAT, okay, say if you give the question mark, it asking like which NAT you are going to configure. You are going to configure the inside. Okay, source. Okay, if you talk about this in question mark, source, what you are going to configure? We are going to configure the static specific IP address. Okay, the source is which IP address? 192.168 I don't know what is the IP address for this PC. 1.10. IP address 1.10, okay, should be able to communicate with 10.1.1.1. IP source. I'm not going to static. Inside IP address 192.168.1.10. Okay. Inside global IP address. Inside global is 10.1.1.1. Okay. Now, only one IP address we have taken, right? So same thing we can give for other laptop, other PC also 11, and same thing for 12, and same thing for 13. 11, 12, 13 is there. Let me check. Okay, this is 11. 12. Yeah, 13. Now, if they try to access, say example, okay, let me ping to the ISP router now, one of the PC 192.168, okay, 10.100. Not a part of it.
It's for a server, Nataj.
Yeah, let's go to other PC. So ping 192.168 10. Why is not ping? Yeah. Ping 192.168.100.10.100. Okay, so I'm getting reply now. Now let me browse this now. So http://192.168.10.150. Okay, I do have the communication now. So now you check. How to check this one? How do I check this one? Show IP NAT translation. We can see, right? It's getting translated. ICMP, I have pinged, right?
Yes, yes.
I have pinged from, is going via inside global. Okay, inside global is 1.1.1. Okay, inside local is I have pinged from 1.11. Okay, outside to whom I have pinged 10.100. Okay, I have global also the same IP address. Then I have access this one also, TCP and UDP 10.10.1. Okay, so same thing I have pinged, okay, and to 150, and DNS is nothing but a.a.a.a.t. So now what happened if I do pinging again? So this time I will give, let me check which are these things. We have 150, 200 and 100. Okay, so this guy I will ping, and from this laptop I will browse to other this thing, http://192.168.10.200. Okay, so I do have the reachability here. So in this laptop I'll ping continuously. Ping -t 192.168.10.150. Let's ping continuously. Now you check the translation, guys. You can see, right? Is getting translated. Is keep on increasing because continuously I'm pinging. You can see, right? It is getting translated. He's using one IP address. But the problem is here, it you using only one IP address. Okay, what if you have some 100 or 1,000 computers? We cannot take a lot of PC, right? Because this is only one-to-one communication is happening. It is increasing the table, right?
Yes, yes, touch.
Yes, touch.
It is increasing the table.
Hmm.
One-to-one. We are using just one IP address. Okay, who is that pinging? Only 13 IP address. Can you see? Only 13 IP address.
Yes.
Means other guy, if you try to ping, so only this guy's IP address is what? See, it's continuous. This guy is pinging. This is 13. So what happened if I ping from here? Say I'll ping to 192.168.10 dot. Say this time I'll give 100. So I'm sure this guy will not show you. This guy is 11. Let's check here. 11 is not showing, right? Can you
Right,
see?
that's that.
No, this is the TCP, HTTP what I did, internet access.
No.
No, 11 will not show because that's not continuously pinging. It will just ping once.
No, it's not continuous ping. Even if I
No,
do the
until
continuous
this
ping,
13 is stopped,
until unless this
11
is
will,
free. See,
uh,
first understand, guys. Still, I
Oh,
think
until
still,
unless he doesn't stop, it will not show the touch.
yes.
yeah, he cannot communicate. One way
See,
communication.
right
only.
now, what is this IP address? This IP address is, let's say this. IP address for this is 1.13, right?
Correct.
Right. So what is the job of static routing?
To
Until
communicate, it should.
unless, okay, this IP address, because this guy is engaged with this IP address. Nobody can communicate.
No communication is there from the other PCs.
Other PCs. This guy cannot communicate. We have taken only one ISP internet connection with this IP address. Until unless this guy stop, then this can go. Got it?
Yes, touch.
Okay. So let's do that. See, continuously is increasing like anything. Again, if you type, see how the table has become very big. Okay. So what we can do, go to these 13 PCs, it still is continuously pinging. So Control C. Okay. So now we can see, we can stop your translation here. Only 13 PC we can able to ping. Because those people cannot communicate. So now we can able to reach. Say example, I'll clear this one. I think clear. How to clear IP NAT translation incomplete. Give asterisk here. If you type this again, clear IP NAT, it will show you empty. Guys, remember this command. Okay. Clear IP NAT translation. So okay, now what I will do, I will generate the TCP traffic and ICMP traffic from here. First, I will do the TCP traffic. So 192.168. Say example, I'll ping one of the server 10.100. Okay, and this side I'll ping. Next, let's see the translation now. So it's taking only 11. Only one guy at a time we can configure. One guy can able to access internet at a time, not at the same time. Understood, guys?
Yes, touch, yes. Because it's one ISP, one at a time only.
One internet connection. Okay. So
Okay.
same thing. If you configure in another way, So example, I think previously what we have configured is show run. This is what we configure, right? Even though we configured this all people to access the internet. Okay, we have used only one IP address. We can change the IP address. Okay, 1.1.1, 1.2, 3, 4, 5. Like this all the IP address where we can able to communicate. That also we can do it. Okay, so I'll save this file. I will send you. I think this is static net. Lab 1. Where is static net? Static net text file. I will send you this file right away. You just practice from your side, guys. And tomorrow we'll do the dynamic NAT, okay, and PAT. Okay, at the same time, I will check what is the issue in named ACL. I hope you have received it, right?
Yes, Taj.
Yes, Taj.